And welcome back to more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle! Last time we started Mad Space after Sonic and Co got out to the Ark. The last emerald was actually at the beginning of the level where we got the power-up. And again, this is why I hate the radar in this game, because it doesn't tell you anything. Anyway, we're done.
I got it.
7 minutes is standard for me, actually. It's probably like an E.
I'm ashamed to call myself a hunter. Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time. Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
So we are now fighting Knuckles, who is really easy to defeat. Just get above him and then do the the drill dive. That's the name of the move. Had to look in the little top corner. He doesn't want to stand still though, which is kind of annoying. So I don't know where he went. I can hear him. Oh, there he is.
I can't.
So yeah, just drill dive and easy fight.
I must
Got him.
protect the master
Now
emerald.
give back those jewels.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emeralds.
What are you babbling about? Call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me. Ah! Ah! What in the world? Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke, you know. You think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the master emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like a kidney's key.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
We should get going.
What's Rouge up to, anyway? This is strange. It's showing energy readings from two separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald? Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long-drawn battle. Place in history as the ultimate genius. If something happens, I'm counting on you to finish the job. Alright, the moment for attack has come. It's now or never.
And we are now on Eggman's final stage, and for Eggman they actually saved the best for last, because as much as Weapons Bed is a really fun stage, Cosmic Wall is also cool because you can basically fly because you got no gravity to worry about, so it's actually really fun. That is, until you try to A rank it, because the score requirement's ridiculous. I want to say it's like 70,000 or something. And this is actually an example of a difference between the Dreamcast to the GameCube / all future releases, because I'm pretty sure the score was like a lot lower on Dreamcast compared to later on. They decided to make the stage harder to A rank. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea to make this stage harder. But it is true that the original A rank requirement is kind of trivial, so I guess they wanted to make it a little bit more of an achievement getting it. So I don't fault them for that. I just kind of miss having an easier time here, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it's a very vertical level, but it's actually really fun. On the whole, now that we're officially done with the treasure hunting levels, I can safely say Knuckles has the easier time, I would say. But I actually don't hate Security Hall as much as I thought I would. The Security Hall was really nice, but it got a really good pattern because we didn't have to worry about multiple vaults at a time. So that was just good luck. But on the whole, that was actually a really smooth run with Rouge. And that was still a 7-minute stage, but that's still good for her, for Mad Space. This is Eggman's last story upgrade that's actually optional. Yeah, it's weird to have a story item that's actually optional. You can totally pass it by if you want to make yourself miserable. Because this armor does actually help a lot for the upcoming fight with Tails that we obviously... you know what? I said I wouldn't act like you've seen the other playthroughs, but I'm totally doing that anyway. Because I'm like, oh yeah, we're fighting Tails. It's like, you wouldn't know that, so oops. Yeah, I kind of wanted to try to go into this playthrough like this was a first run, but that's actually really hard when you're just coming off of the other playthrough. So yeah, see, we're already at like 37,000 points. So again, I think the original score of like 50,000, I want to say, was a little too low. So 70,000, I think, is what they bumped it up to, and that's actually a lot harder. But again, I'm going off of muscle memory here, so you know, in terms of what I would always have to do to get an A rank. So I may be mistaken. Also, Artificial Chaos is still the worst, by the way, in terms of just sniping you. But again, that happens so much less with Eggman than Tails. It's actually really nice. But I also feel bad for Tails, because Tails is one of my favorite Sonic characters, and yet he kind of gets screwed over by bad level design a lot. So it makes me a little sad to see my favorite Sonic character not really get a whole lot of love, and that actually goes beyond this game. If you've been following the state of the franchise for the last, 10 years? You know what, I had to stop and think, because holy crap, it's gonna be 10 years since Sonic Unleashed came out. That is ridiculous. It doesn't feel like that long, but it also does feel like it's been a really long time. Honestly, Unleashed is a good game, but I'll save my thoughts for an inevitable playthrough of that, because I feel like I'm playing through every Sonic game at this rate. But I'd have to go back and hit the classics, because I kinda haven't really done those on the channel in terms of Let's Plays, and I would actually like to get around to doing the classics. I actually don't own Sonic CD anymore, so I would probably play the 360 version, because I hear everyone says that's the definitive way to play. I mean, it got someone to chop at making Sonic Mania, so it's gotta be pretty good. Cosmic Walls just love flying around and trying to lock onto anything imaginable. Like, if you can lock onto it in a combo, do it. Because that's how you get a good rank. It's having a bit of a sound problem too at the moment. Don't quite know what's going on. And yeah, being able to fly vertically with the jet booster is actually really fun. And I kind of wish there was more to take advantage of this, because this is the only level that uses this mechanic, and it's kind of a shame. I mean, I guess you could also argue the whole attitude of wanting to leave the player, or wanting the player to feel like they want more, rather than being just sick of it. So that's definitely a thing that a lot of games can benefit from, is, you know, leaving the player wanting instead of just leaving the player sick of certain mechanics. And again, that's kind of, to me, how a lot of this game goes, unfortunately. A lot of mechanics overstay their welcome, for me personally. The main thing, obviously, being the treasure hunting. But honestly, I don't even have a problem with these stages because they're generally pretty fun. And honestly, I feel like they handle better because Gamma was a lots more slippery. I mean, he was fast, but yeah, he was a bit loose in control, so I actually kind of prefer the heavier feel of this, while at the same time it does make things awkward. So it's sort of a situational thing for me, where like, in some cases I think Gamma played better, but in other cases I don't think he did. On the whole, the mech stages are like, to me, like a B. The racing stages, or the speed stages, are kind of like an A-, I'd say. Not the best Sonic has ever had, but pretty solid, you know, Sonic sections. And the treasure hunting would be probably like a D+, because of the radar being pretty bad. But I'll talk more about my thoughts on Sonic stages once we get to the last Sonic, or last speed stage. It's actually, I think, 80,000.
Leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone.
Well, well, young lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Dr. Eggman!
If you value your life, you will tell me where Sonic and Tails are. Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now, for a little space ride. Capsule clears the colony. Bam!
I'm counting on you, Tails. Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic!
Farewell, Sonic, my admirable adversary.
Sonic!
Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic is asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up. What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
So now we're battling Tails as Eggman, and oh boy, this is actually the easier of the two because of the reinforced armor. But I will say something I just realized. He says, I'm counting on you, Tails and Amy. Take care of yourself. I thought he said that he was counting on Tails and Amy, but he's counting on Tails and he wants Amy to take care of herself, which is actually really interesting because it's not something I ever noticed before. I always thought he was telling Tails and Amy to take care of it, but you know, Amy's not playable, so she can't. But that actually kind of makes more sense. Wow, look at how much smoother this fight's going. Wow.